Hey guys, here we are, Comet MMA. We got some more technique video for you to help improve your jiu-jitsu. You want to come down and see it in person, come try us out. Can guarantee we're going to improve your game by a significant measure. So what we're going to do today is the zone-based passing system. Most systems of jiu-jitsu, most instructors are going to teach a pass or two. Hey guys, let's do this pass. Maybe they never teach you how to get to the position to use the pass. Maybe it's only applicable from one particular position. You can't do it when you're standing. You have to be in a crossbody, half guards, very special type of position. And so you're not finding that you're getting as much utility out of it as you otherwise would. And a lot of times when that happens in jiu-jitsu, as people know, techniques get forgotten. So we'll go over a system I've built in order to help make people's passing more effective, so they can understand a framework of structure and a framework of different body positions in order to more effectively pass the guard. Here with my partner Sean, he's going to assume a guard position, and we're going to start with a concept I call zones. I made this up, this is mine, take it from anybody, so don't steal it, thanks. Anyway, I'm in the passing position. As everybody knows, there's a lot of different positions I can be in when I'm trying to pass the guard. I could be standing, I could be squatting. We generally here like to take a much more aggressive squatting type of configuration in our passings. A lot of high-level players are doing this. You don't see a whole lot of guys on their knees anymore. We like to try to get up and use our footwork and our mobility as an asset rather than focusing solely on base. So the zone system we're going to use is depending upon the position of my head. So if I'm sitting here, I'm pinching one leg, you keep your legs up. I'm going to call this zone 1. Now, my head is up, it's outside of his hip. I'm looking for what types of passes. I'm looking for my knee cut passes. I'm looking for my Toreada passes. I'm looking for axe pass, the old Salo thing. Things like that where I'm looking to go around the legs or I'm looking to cut and drive through them. I can also use what we call an Atos grip, which is a backwards grip. We've got the standard cross collar here that everybody likes to do from the knee cut. We've also got grips like this, and there's a whole set of passes we can do to stuff the leg. I can do a back step, long step pass, etc. But this is my zone 1 position. Head is up on this side. Now as my head starts to go around his body in different passing structures, we're going to change the zone number. So from here, I'll go to zone 2. Zone 2 is ear to ear, and my head's again on this side of his body. Want to have an underhook people can't see on the far side. Want to make sure I win this underhook, because clearly if I don't have the underhook, I'm not passing his guard anymore, he's taking my back. So I want to make sure I get this underhook, and put the hand on the floor, my head is down. Some of the passes I can use from here, obviously I've got my knee cut system here. I can knee cut the other way, but generally I'm going to primarily focus on a power knee cut from this position. I can go if I want to drive to the far side quarter guard, try to take the mount, but people understand it's mostly going to be about knee cuts here. So as I go and circle, I'm going to have Sean rotate slightly so people can see my pretty face. Once I get here, my head is now across his body. I'm in zone 3. I don't like to lean over here. There's nothing to see over here on the mat. It's just gray. I like to keep my head down here, defending the underhook. If Sean wants to come for the underhook, I can put my head in the pit of his elbow to stymie or inhibit his ability to get his underhook. And that's going to free this arm a lot more to do nefarious things to his guard. From here, I have all my passes. I can pull on his leg, back step out, go between the legs, press him, come for an underhook, do all the other things. And in fact, one of the things I can do is I can do what we call transpose from zone to zone. If I'm trying to pull my knee out and he defends, as people typically do, by putting his hand on my knee, I can read the underhook, I can pass myself back to zone 2, and I can continue to pass. Understanding the transition points between these zones is one of the critical aspects of the guard passing system. As I continue to rotate, now I'm in zone 4, as my head has gone around his body. Sometimes you end up here. Sometimes you're looking for an underhook on the head. He's not giving it to you. He's pushing on your arm, and you have to end up underneath his elbow. The alternative is to let him recover guard. And when we're spending this much effort and time on passing it, we don't want that to happen. So we're going to need to understand when we can't get zone 2. So we go to zone 3, and sometimes we can go from 3 back to 2, or we can't get to 3, we end up here in 4. Zone 5 is our back step zone. your half guard lock, please. So sometimes you get beat with the arm drag or whatever happens, you're going to step back over and end up here in what we call the reverse half guard. I call it zone 5. Didn't have another name for it, so 5 is what it is. And from here, everybody understands or should understand, we're going to step on the knees. The point of this video is not to show passes. I probably have 2 or 3 passes from each zone position. It's just to demonstrate the zone system. I've had a lot of requests from people who've been students. Man, you should put this on video so I can understand exactly what I'm supposed to do. Terminology and nomenclature for a system is important. That is the zone-based passing system, and as we go forward with subsequent videos, we will show, for example, how we can employ passes from zone 1, how we can go from zone 1 to zone 2, and when we should, zone 2 to 3, 3 back to 1, etc. Understanding that the zone system links a structure of passing, and there are multiple techniques from each position, and those are subject to your preference. Some guys like to do specific passes from zone 3 to have more shoulder pressure. Some guys like to do stuff that is more leading to a knee cut and whatnot, and that's up to you as a practitioner, but it's important to understand the basic structure of the passing system in order to most effectively employ your jiu-jitsu.